Claude just launched Claude for Small Businesses, which is a series of skills, connectors, and workflows that run inside of Claude that helps business owners become more productive. So today we're going to give an example of a sample business called Sumter and Win. And then we're going to show that instead of using legacy systems that don't exactly connect to each other, that instead we're going to use Claude Code and get immediate answers. So before getting started, I wanted to quickly tell you how to install Claude Code for small businesses. If you're a small business, first you need to download the Claude desktop app. So I have Claude here. And then from there, you go to Cowork. Cowork is different from Claude Code, where Claude Code is specifically for those that are creating, web apps, software, whereas Cowork is more of the less technical friendly variant. It's used for more non-technical people and allows you to natively open documents in your Google Drive or any of the other connectors that you have. So in order to get the plugin for Claude Small Medium Businesses, you first go to this Customize tab, and then from there, we're going to go to Personal Plugins. And then from here, you can do Small Business and then press Install if you have it. So let's actually look into this Small Business plugin. So the plugin contains two things. It contains all the skills that Claude can invoke or call that particular skill. And you have a bunch of connectors. This is where it has all the support for very common apps that small, medium businesses have, such as Gmail, Microsoft 360, 365, Square, Stripe, Slack, HubSpot, PayPal, QuickBooks. So it has connections to your payroll. It has DocuSign, Canva for creating different types of assets, as well as HubSpot for basically anything else. But the brain of this small business plugin is in the skills folder. So it has access to all these different skills. So we have business polls, call list, Canva creator, cash flow snapshot, closed month, contract review. We're not going to go through all these, but we're going to actually show some examples of how these work. But if you click on some of these, you can basically find out what the skill actually does. So for example, in this Canva creator skill, it says in the description, takes approved content brief and executes a campaign end-to-end, builds the posting calendar, generates Canva designs for social posts, drafts caption and email copy, and stages social sends in HubSpot. So this is more or less your social media manager. You then could go into more detail with the skill.md. You have the scope of what exactly this skill covers. So for Canva, you can post for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn. And then it can also help you create text-only assets where you can create emails for your newsletter and marketing, as well as subject, pre-header, body, blah, blah, blah. I won't go into too much detail, but you can read this even more to figure out what exactly each skill does, what are the guide rails, and even some examples. So in today's video, we are going to show this example here, where we have a sample company called Sumter and Win Strategy. And it is essentially a two-person consulting firm with a whole bunch of different connectors. So we have QuickBooks Online, HubSpot, Zapier, MailChimp, Loom, Cron Calendar, ClickUp, Notion, and Calendly, which cost them, by the way, almost $500 per month to run. And so in our actual code, we've created a bunch of different kind of sample data where we have sample calendar events, sample customers, a sample dashboard even, deals, projects, transaction, weekly hours. So normally, instead of going to each one of these apps, figuring out what is the cash flow coming into the business, looking at QuickBooks, doing all these extra stuff, we just have to have our small, medium business skills. And then we just simply ask Claude. We're going to ask a series of various questions that would take usually a long time to do. Instead of figuring that ourselves, going through each of these connectors manually, and instead of spending our precious time, which is money, we are instead going to ask Claude a series of questions. So let's get straight into that. So first I'm going to open a new task. I'm going to work in a project. So create new project, import a project, I'm going to use an existing folder. And then from there, I'm going to open this folder and that should be it. Like I said, I also want to make sure my small businesses plugins are in here. And so it is in here already. And so now I just have to ask it a question. So here is the first question I'm going to ask it. And so instead of doing this manually, I can say, here are my team's hours this week and my active project. Tell me which hours are billable against which milestone. Flag any that doesn't map and tell me which invoices I need to send next. From there, I could press send, or I can invoke the actual skill that should be relevant for this. But if I wasn't technical and I didn't know which skill to invoke, I can just say to make sure to use the small, medium businesses Claude plugin. Then we're going to fire it off and see what it gives us. It then is asking me a couple of clarifying questions. The first was, how do I want this delivered? I put chat plus invoicing worksheet. The second is, what should the invoices to send next list cover? New milestones only, new invoices plus overdue, or everything billable in this period. I'll do everything billable. And then lastly, it asked me, want me to draft the invoice content too? And I'll just say, just tell me what to send. And again, I'm just gonna wait, see what it fires off. And then I will tell you what it gives back. So after Claude thought for a while, it showed me exactly what I needed. So here are my hours billable against which milestone. So my team logged in 45.5 hours. They split cleanly into 2 billable sprint milestones and 3 retainers. So Maple Health, Vector Gauge, Folio, Brixta AI, as well as Halibird. And so if we scroll down, we see that we actually have invoicing worksheet. So it gives us in pretty refined detail who is the person that was doing this consulting work, which customer, which project, how many hours, notes, as well as memo. So like all of this was done through Claude, and it just saves so much time for anybody that has to do the day-to-day. That prompt took about 10 minutes. It gave us exactly what we wanted. So it even gave us hours that don't cleanly map. It gives us this audit and even recommended action, as well as invoices to send next. So all in all, that is very impressive for just 5 to 10 minutes of prompt work. In addition, it also gave us a JSON. You probably don't need this, but this gives us the source of truth of where we're getting these hours from. Projects is also JSON. So all of these are just basically JSON blobs that then map to this Excel spreadsheet. For the second prompt, I'm going to ask it to do discovery call follow-ups. So it will take all the Calendly calls from the last 2 weeks and my deal pipeline. And from there, it'll tell me where I haven't followed up, draft a personalized email based on what we discussed. And ultimately, it's up to the small business owner to actually send that email. And once again, I'm going to please use the small medium businesses plugin. So it explicitly invokes the skills that are under this plugin. So send it off. And again, we wait 5 to 10 minutes to get the result. So here are the results of the follow-up details for North Peak. It gave us who we talked to at North Peak, as well as the subject. So North Peak pricing, a few things worth setting up now. So it says, hi, Raphael, good talking Wednesday. My read about 6 months out from seriously reworking pricing, and that's the right call. And then blah, blah, blah. I'll check you back late summer. Best Alex. Same thing with Arkfield, Morgan Way, strong fit, moving to scoping. Stackmint, Linfam, hot proposal due May 19th. Even says, hey, great talking. This is exactly what we're looking for. I'm putting the proposal now, just as a quick update. So because we asked it to put it in the chat plus editable doc, and so when we click the doc, it opens up this, which are the discovery call follow-ups, as well as the follow-ups that we were asking for. From here, we can just copy and paste this into Gmail, or even better, have a connector in Cowork schedule and send the emails for us. But if we take this one step further, we're essentially just reading a bunch of these deals, as well as customers, as well as notes. But you can imagine that if we were to customize this and set it up with a new connector where it can read our transcriptions of our calls, such as like a Loom or some other video call software that has API connection, this can get very powerful. We can turn all this complexity into a very simple workflow by having different tools talk to each other through Claude itself. The Loom itself will summarize the notes and bring up talking points in the follow-up email. And then from there, we would run the same exact prompt to basically draft these follow-up emails. And then again, to take it another step further, we would have a Gmail connector and have Gmail send all these follow-ups off. This would be a discovery call follow-up, and it replaces HubSpot plus Gmail, and it would save a business owner at least 90 minutes. And once again, time is money, so 90 minutes can be used for something else. The last prompt we're gonna do is use our Stripe activity to find out any mismatches in our project list and why it's still outstanding. This is somewhat similar to our first prompt, but instead of having billable hours, this directly translates to the Stripe activity or the money coming in and out. So once again, I'll ask it, get my Stripe activity for the last 30 days and my project list, flag any mismatches, and then to, again, use the small medium business plugin. Once again, I will send that off and just wait. We are back with the results after maybe 3 minutes of waiting. And here is what it came up with. So it reconciled my 30-day Stripe activity from April 15th to May 15th against the 5 project list. It matched all the projects with invoices as well as the charges. And basically from my fake business, I gross $61,000 in a month with $2,000 in fees. So I netted $59,800. It did find some mismatches, but nothing related to the money, at least for these 6 different projects. So we had payment reference typo, a date mismatch, as well as the fact that this Maple M1 didn't pay in, I think, 30 days. And then it also found that there is still an outstanding balance. So one project that we have called Drift Studios owes us $12,000, is 18 days overdue. And so there has been no Stripe charge just yet, and then silence since April 27th. So this is something we would definitely need to follow up on, make sure they pay their $12,000. And then on top of that, it even listed out our uninvoiced milestones that we have in the future on May 20th, May 29th, as well as June 10th. So once again, something like that replaced about 80 minutes of manual work, and honestly, I believe that it would take 80 minutes to figure that out. To do all these matching would take some manual time, whether we have to print it out or have it in an Excel sheet. Like, this is just so much nicer, and it only took us 3 minutes. So this is what Claude is doing for small, medium businesses. So if you own a small, medium business, I would definitely get on Cowork and start running your business smarter. In addition, you can honestly sell some of these plugins as a consultant where you just do this for the businesses. You literally just connect the businesses yourself. And then from there, just ask ChatGPT to do it for you, and it will give you the deliverable. So with that being said, let me know if this was helpful for you or not, and whether you will use this if you own a small, medium business or even a consulting firm. Even as a solopreneur, I'll definitely keep my eyes out on some of these connectors, as I might even start to use it for tax purposes and to track cash flow instead of manually doing it myself. That being said, I hope you learned something. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up and follow our school community down below. I will see you in the next one. Peace.